Hi, guys. I'm here today to talk to you about one of my favorite books in the Media Center, Found by Margaret Peterson Haddix. It's actually book one in the Missing series by Ms. Haddix, so if you like a good series, I cannot recommend this one enough. It's in our sci-fi fantasy section, that's our green section in the Media Center, but it's available to you right now at home through the Open eBooks app. That is a free app that gives you access to thousands of real books, not like boring old classics kind of stuff, real books like what we would have in the Media Center, and it's totally free. That's the icon right there in the lower right-hand corner. Go find that Open eBooks app, sign in like you would sign into Clever. It's amazing. So let's talk a little bit about Found. So the book opens at an airport, and it's nighttime, and we meet Angela. So Angela is having her probably worst first day ever. It's her first day on the job. It's not going well. She's trained, but she's super stressed. Her supervisor, Monique, is not very nice and is kind of driving her crazy. And really, she's just waiting for the next bad thing to happen. Not a good day. So she kind of looks up and glances over and goes, "Wait, what? What is that?" A plane has appeared outside as if from nowhere. It just appeared. So she approaches Monique and things start to happen. Let's read a little bit of chapter 1. Monique, she said after a few moments, should one of us go over there and help the passengers unload? Deplane? She was proud of herself for remembering to use the official airline-sanctioned word for unloading. Beside her, Monique rolled her eyes. The gate agents responsible for 2B, she said in a tight voice, will handle deplaning there. Angela glanced at the 2B counter, which was silent and dark and completely unattended. There wasn't even a message scrolling across the LCD sign behind the counter to indicate that the plane had arrived or where it had come from. Nobody's there, Angela said stubbornly. Frowning, Monique finally glanced up. Great, just great, she muttered. I always have to fix everyone else's mistakes. She began stabbing her perfectly manicured nails at her computer keyboard. Then she stopped, mid-stab. Wait, that can't be right. What is it? Angela asked. Monique was shaking her head. Must be pilot error, she said, grimacing in disgust. Some yahoo pulled up to the wrong gate. There's not supposed to be anyone at that gate until the Cleveland flight at 9:30. Monique stops and has to make a phone call. Yeah, Bob, major screw up, she was saying. You've got to get someone over here. No, I don't know which gate it was supposed to go to. How would I know? Do you think I'm clairvoyant? No, I can't see the numbers on the plane. Don't you know it's dark out? Monique turns to Angela. At least go open the door, she hissed. You mean the door to the jetway? Angela said, pointing. Angela hoped that some of the contempt on Monique's face was intended for Bob, not just her. Angela imagined meeting Bob someday, sharing a laugh at Monique's expense. Still, dutifully, she walked over to the 2B waiting area and pulled open the door to the hallway that led down to the plane. Nobody came out. Angela kind of sticks her head around the corner and starts to investigate a little more and finds out the doors are open. Obviously, the jet door was standing wide open. She started to turn around, already beginning to debate with herself about whether she should report this information to Monique. Then she heard, a whimper, a cry? Angela couldn't exactly identify the sound, but it was enough to pull her on down the jetway. New SkyTrails employee saves passenger on first day on job, she thought to herself, imagining the praise and congratulations and maybe the raise she'd be sure to receive if what she was visualizing was real. She'd learned CPR in the orientation session. She knew basic first aid. She knew where every emergency phone in the airport was located. She started walking faster, then running. On the side of the jets, she was surprised to see a strange insignia. Techion Travel, it said. Some airline Angela had never heard of. Was that a private charter company, maybe? And then, while she was staring at it, the words suddenly changed into the familiar wing in the clouds symbol of SkyTrails. Angela blinked. That couldn't have happened, she told herself. It was just an optical illusion. Just because I was running, just because I'm worried about whoever made that cry or whimper. Angela stepped onto the plane. She turned her head first to the left, looking into the cockpit. Its door was also open, but the small space was empty, the instruments dark. "Hello?" Angela called, looking to the right now, expecting to see some flight attendant with perfectly applied makeup, or maybe some flight attendant and a pilot bent over a prone passenger, maybe an old man suddenly struck down by a heart attack or a stroke, or at the very least, passengers crowding the aisle, clutching laptops and stuffed animals brought from faraway grandparents' homes, overtired toddlers crying, fragile old women calling out to taller men, "Could you pull my luggage down from the overhead for me? It's that red suitcase over there." But the aisle of this airplane was as empty and silent as its cockpit. Angela could see all the way to the back of the plane, and not a single person stood in her view. Not a single voice answered her. Only then did Angela drop her gaze to the passenger seats. They stretched back 12 rows, with 2 seats per row on the left side of the aisle and 1 each on the right. She stepped forward, peering at all of them. 36 seats on this plane, and every single one of them was full. Each contained a baby. And that's the end of chapter 1 of Found by Margaret Peterson Haddix. A creepy, strange beginning for a strange and incredible tale, one that will keep you turning those pages. And let me tell you, when you find out the truth about these babies, you will not believe it. It will not have been anything you could have ever thought, and you will not be able to not read the Missing series by Margaret Peterson Haddix. Enjoy.